What's up, everybody? Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net, and behind me you will see an older Panther I have for you this week, folks. Not my seeming to be more common 03 to 11 town cars, but this is my favorite body style Panther. And for those who followed me for a long time have known that this is it, and might even follow me for these. Anyways, this is a beautiful example that I'm super excited to bring you today. This is a 1997, last year for this body style, signature series, hard loaded, beautiful 40,000 mile car. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna do a full walk around of this car. I'm gonna tell you all about it right here in this video, and I'll show you any little imperfections, point them out with my pointer, take it for a spin back to the shop, put it up in the lift, show you the bottom side of this car, tell you all the things that I did to it right here in this video. Let's get going. Sweetheart. And here she is, a beautiful 1997 Lincoln Town Car Signature Series. Last year of this very iconic, boxy, Aero era Lincoln Town Car. There's people on both sides, 90-94 or 95, 6, and 7. I'm more of a 95, 6, and 7 guy. My dad had one. I talked him into one. 95 when I was a kid. My first car was a 96 town car, signature series. So these things really hold near and dear to me. And I love these cars. I don't get them as much anymore because you just don't seem to see these cars nice anymore. Usually they're ragged out, they're dogged out, they're just totally trashed. And finding them that are this nice, 40,000 miles, is a treat, really. This was a local car, not local its whole life. It was in a local collection that I had purchased. And this car, you can tell, has lived a very gentle life, typical of cars like this. Well kept, garaged, loved, well maintained, just like all town cars, really. 40,000 miles, and like I said, this one is pretty well loaded for a signature series. Factory moonroof, got those beautiful factory 8-pocket chrome wheels, very rare to find those. JBL Sound, heated seats, dual exhaust. Yeah, it's really well equipped. I think the only thing that I want to say is missing from this car is the Ford factory cell phone in the center armrest. But aside from that, it is loaded. It's beautiful. Finished in a beautiful cypress, as I trip over the bushes here. Beautiful cypress metallic, which it's a hard color to describe. Some people would say it's a light green. Some people would say it's a beige color. Some people would say it's a silver color. It's a very unique car. They even actually made a Cypress edition, but this is not a Cypress edition. Just the color is called Light Cypress Metallic, which is a real pretty color. Light gray interior, just beautiful. I love the front end design. I love everything about the 95, 6, and 7 town cars. The dashboards. But again, for the people who like these, that don't like the 90 and 94s, there's people who like the 90 and 94s with the straight, square, blocky headlights. And, I'm here for everybody because, believe me, I got 90 and 94s coming up as well. But I just love the beautiful headlights that they did on these. I absolutely love these wheels. Super rare to find these factory 8-pocket wheels. No top on this car. Does have some aftermarket chrome trim, wheel arch trim, some rocker trim on the bottom here, but overall a very sharp car. This was when Ford really hit it home with what a luxury car should be. Now this is a later 97, so it does not have the lighted light bar in the back. That was a thing that was offered in the early 97s. Then they discontinued it, probably used up old stock of harnesses. Why they discontinued, there's a few things that they changed in 97. A lot of things they discontinued, but some things that they just changed that you wonder why they changed. But yeah, that was a 95, 6, and early 97 thing. The one thing that they changed that I don't understand why they did it, I'm sure there's a Ford exec somewhere who made this decision, is you can see how it says Signature Series right there on the fender. Typically 90 to 96, that would say Town Car, and then in this quarter window here would be the series, Executive Series, Signature Series. 97, they on the executives and the signatures, they put the emblem on the fender. They remained as a Cartier on the glass for 97, which is weird again. But yeah, why they did that, you know, they basically 1 year for 2 models did the signature and the executives, and those are not the same emblems as like a 98 signature. It's the same, similar script, but they're not. These ones are a little bit bigger. Just little things like that. They did away with a few little other trinkets on the inside as they wrapped down this body style. But anyways, enough of rambling. I'm gonna bust out my pointer finger here, and we're gonna go around this car, show you any kind of little marks, chips, scratches, anything very minor, very minor. Then we'll show you the inside and all the rest of the details of this one. All right, so we'll start up on the front here and go around the car in depth, show you those beautiful original Ford headlights. I love the headlights, how nice and clear they are on these cars. These cars can really look ragged out when they have cloudy headlights. And to see this with nice originals, the headlight bezels, real common to see these corrode on these cars. Beautiful shape there as well. Same with the corner lights. Come around the corner of the bumper here. Nice shape. A little guy right there, a little scuff. Beautiful Lincoln grille. Traditional stand-up Lincoln Star. Really nice shape up on the front end of this car. Over here again, you get the same thing. Little bug mark right there. Headlight, corner light, look good. You can see a little scuff right here on the edge or corner of the bumper cover. Come up over the hood. All looks good. There's no aluminum corrosion. Again, typical to see that, you know, right in here when these do corrode, but very nice shape with no aluminum corrosion on this one. Got a nice single gray painted stripe down the side of this car. Like I said, chrome wheel arches. You got that Signature Series badging, chrome rocker panels, Lincoln flaps, beautiful brand new white wall tires. This car came in, it had nice Goodyear white walls, but they were date coded 2013. So they were a little flat spotted. So we put a set of new white walls on it. And I love these Maxxis white walls. They are my favorite white wall. And really nice chrome 8-pocket wheels, all the split spokes. A few little spots you can see here and there. Corrosion right inside a few of the pockets. But overall very nice center caps. You can see how nice and clean it is in there as well. I don't know why I'm zoomed so far out. There we go, that's better. Original Ford Carlight windshield. See the original badging there. Come up over the roof here. Original Ford optioned sunroof. Mirrors are in nice shape. This one of the big differences on the 95, 6, and 7s. They had these bigger side view mirrors with the 94 and older had a smaller kind of chrome mirror. I like the chrome look, but I do like the bigger mirrors. The other ones seem to be a little small. All the trim and everything around here, all in nice shape. Got these old school pull door handles. Down the door here, nice and straight. See a couple little chips right here, and then a light scuff mark right there on the edge. Again, all nice trim around the windows. Same with the quarter windows, 97 only, without the trim there, like I had said. Common spot for these cars to rust right in here, these dog legs. You can see how nice and clean these ones are. All inside the wheel wells are really nice. Okay, maybe that's why I zoomed out. Wheel arch trim, all looks good. Another 8-pocket chrome wheel. Again, just in a few pockets. You can see a few little spots of corrosion. Just starting a little, pits, we'll say. Another beautiful white wall around the bumper here. Looks good. Little scratch right there. And that beautiful gray stripe going down the side. Up over the back glass. Deck lid. I don't know why this seems real sketched right now, all zoomed. I usually don't have a wide angle going around the car. I believe this was a 97 thing too, where 95 and 6, and obviously previous, this was a flip-up latch, where 97 was just a direct key in. Strange. Now, one thing I never understood about Lincoln, how they did this, was they put Town Car on this side and Lincoln on that side, and that's factory. They've been doing it for a long time. Why wouldn't you put Lincoln on this side? Because as you read it, you say, oh, it's a Town Car Lincoln. No, it would be a Lincoln Town Car. You would think by seeing it like, oh, someone put those on backwards, but no, that's how they were. Get your reverse lights hidden back here. Back bumper all looks good. Little water spot coming out. Little light scratch right there. Getting kind of late in the day. The sun is setting. And I'm hiding the shade here because the sun is just so bright right behind me. I gotta start doing these videos a little earlier in the day. You can see another little scratch right there. Another chrome 8 pocket. I'd say this wheel has the most amount of pitting. You can see a few spots there. You know, basically in almost all the pockets on this particular wheel. I don't know why one is any worse than the others. Again, nice, clean, dog legs. Very common on this era town car. If you're looking for a town car, always look in those dog leg sections for any kind of rust or corrosion. Little scuff right there, a little chip or scuff, we'll call it. Keypad is a nice shape, not faded or anything like that. See a little scuff on the edge of the front door mirror. Those Signature Series emblems. Beautiful shape. And then ironically, this wheel has little to no corrosion pit marks in any of the pockets. Beautiful Maxxis white wall. Around the front here. I think I pointed these little scuffs out already when I was up here. Just a beautiful last year of this body style town car. Really, I love these town cars. This will always be my favorite, and it's ironic that I don't have one of these in my collection, a 95, 6, or 7. I had one that I had last year that was a Cartier that had 25,000 miles that was hard loaded like this with these wheels, and I thought about keeping it, and I didn't, and I should have, because that would have been one to keep. One of these days I'll get one. I'd really like a special edition, like a Spinnaker edition or Spinnaker or whatever, however they pronounce it. They had a few cool two-tone interior special editions, but even the Cypress edition, I would love a diamond anniversary. Now let's take a look at the inside. All right, let's take a look inside now. I'll show you this beautiful, luxurious 1990s town car interior. Start off in the door jambs here. You can see pin code BD. That is Bobby David for a light Cypress metallic. See all inside the jambs, nice shape. Got all the striker bushings, rubber, all good shape here throughout the windshield. Two-tone interior like all these town cars were, and all the way up till 2011 where they did it darker, usually up on the upper side. All the pull straps, nice. All the caps are on this car. You got the little door pockets in here. Memory seats, dual power windows, heated seats. Your lock and unlock. You see a little bit of fade in the letters that are printed on there. Mirrors, speaker grills are in nice shape. Your trunk and fuel door. All your carpeting looks good. This is what I really love, is the kind of flowy, wavy dash in these town cars. I'll show you all the steering wheel controls and that stuff in just a minute. All the carpeting, all in nice shape. The little retaining hook there. Dual power, 50/50 split bench. You see nice soft leather in this car. Some typical, I would say, leather creases. No tears or anything like that. And then the 50/50 split armrests. Usually the phone would be in this one. You got a little coin holder in there. You got the little Lincoln insignia. Down on the side here you have lumbar, and then your power recline. Come into the back seat here. Again, all nice and clean inside those door jambs. All the weather stripping and everything is in good shape. Door pull straps are nice. Have a little flip open ashtrays, and I had to do, both of these were broken, which they typically are, little springs break off them. But I used to glue these things closed, but now I thought of this little neat trick, 2 little magnets. Because what would happen is when the springs break on these, which they typically did, and you close them, then when you went and closed the door, they would just flop open. So they'd basically always be flopped open like that. Look at that. What an idea. Simple things, I guess. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Look how nice the carpeting is back here. Now, I mentioned earlier in the video that like they did away with some things in 97. Like there was on 95 and I think 96 there was a grab handle here. Like that was in the back of both back seats. 95, I know, and I think 97 these were like a chrome plated Lincoln Star. Right now it's just like all monotoned. 95, I know, again, I don't know if they did all this stuff in 96, but I know not in 97. This would have been carpeted or like felt covered, you know, so just little things like that. But very, very nice shape back here. And the rear shelf, all headliner and everything is in great shape. Beautiful leather interior. Come around to this side. You can see inside this door, just as clean. Got the Lincoln, this is a tire sticker. But again, all the weather stripping, all in nice shape. One thing that's missing is one of these little kind of caps that cap over these 2 little studs here. Is missing. The gasket is nice and tight. It's basically like a little cap that kind of covers these. Honestly, I was at the junkyard this morning. I didn't even think of looking, and I probably could have grabbed one. Again, same thing over here. I did my little magnet thing, but yeah, they close with good light effort. Nice and clean. And again, carpeting all looks good. Seat back pockets look good. A shelf, all in nice shape. Back seat, definitely not. Look at how nice and soft that leather is. Got a center armrest there. And this, for everybody who asks, a lot of people think it's either A, a vanity mirror, or B, like a DVD screen. I've seen that in the comments, but no, that is the access panel for the sunroof motor. Right above that is the sunroof motor, should you ever have to service it or replace it. I've never had to replace one in my life, but in the event, you don't have to pull the headliner down. And just, yeah, look how nice the anodizing and everything is. Yeah. All the jams. Strikers. You know, nice, beautiful weather stripping throughout this car. This little chrome piece, it's weird how Ford designed or whoever manufactured these. It's like a foil that goes over these, and there's naturally a seam right where you see it, and like sometimes you see the little chrome foil pop off the top of it. That's what happened right there. Windows, seat, heated seats. Again, all your pull straps are in nice shape. Look at how nice and clean the speaker grills are. Again, that beautiful kind of wavy dash. Beautiful wood trim. Carpeting all looks good. Nice clean door sills. Again, lumbar, and then you have power recliners. Nice leather over here as well. Really clean leather. The Lincoln Star. You know, again, typical, just light creases. I already showed you those. All right, inside the car, this is one I always love to show you what I got for books, keys, all that little stuff. In this case, I got 2 sets of keys, 2 remote fobs, and 1 cool little Lincoln, old school Lincoln keychain, along with the specialty loader cars keychain available in my merch store. Start her up. $40,604 miles. Turn this down. Ice cold air conditioning. But yeah, 40,000 mile car. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What do I got here? I got the original 97 Town Car Owner's Manual. This is pretty cool. This is how to clean or use the CD booklet holder. This is like for your CD. This car does have a factory trunk mounted CD changer. A couple little other Lincoln pamphlets, probably like owner's benefits and maintenance stuff like that. Close that up in there. Also in the glove box, I have the lock for the locking lug nuts, the original locking lug nuts. You can see here a nice, beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel. You can kind of still see that grain. You know, that's what I really love. I love nice steering wheels, and this is a nice one. A few little chips on the steering wheel airbag, but very, very minor. All the buttons seem to work. You can turn up the fan speed and the temperature. We'll shut that off for a second. JBL sound system. You can also, and then you can go through the memory. You can change band, AM, go back to FM. This guy stays in. This is typical that these like pop out, or they don't when you shut the radio off. It stays in most of the time, but it still shuts off. But you can see there. Actually, it's working every time now. Maybe I'm thinking of a different car. No. Yeah, see, there you go. Now it's not working. But must be a certain spot in it. I don't know what causes those to do that, but kind of a common thing with these. Oh, there you go. Dash mounted clock. You have your power moonroof. That can also flip all your windows. Back one, there we go. Seat, memory seat functions. You lock and unlock, automatic headlights, or you can manually. And you got your panel dimmer, your steering, resistance, adjustable steering resistance there. But I love the digital display in these, and again, that kind of flowing flow of the dash that then wraps down into the speakers, I think is really cool. Center cup holders, non-smoker's car. Really, really clean. All right, let's take a look inside the trunk. Pop that hood. So another thing that I forgot to mention when I said they got all the options, full-size spare was an option as well, and a trunk-mounted CD changer. Got the cartridge in there, that pops out. Oh, it's actually loaded with CDs. What do we got? Oh, apparently they don't just come out. The Romantics, okay? I don't know. Anyways, it's loaded with CDs, not 10 of them, but they're in there. So I have to assume, I'm gonna put this in backwards. Yeah. I'd have to assume the CD changer works. Somebody was listening to it. But yeah, there's a compact disc changer. The other cool thing, full-size spare. Not only a full-size spare, but a beautiful, original, untouched Michelin and a pocket chrome wheel. That is a rare find right there. Air ride suspension. I have a beautiful set of original floor mats with the little anchor hook there. All the gasketing here is in nice shape. Do have the keyless entry tag on the deck lid there. Get the original quality control stamps. When these cars went down the line, those are last names of the inspectors who inspected these cars. Quality control. Soft close trunk. And let's come up front and take a look under the hood of this beautiful 4.6 liter V8. There she is. Absolutely gorgeous under here. Updated intake manifold, fresh coolant, new hood piston, fresh oil change, plugs, all that good stuff. This one's ready for the road. We're gonna go through all the stuff that we did to it when we get it back up on the lift. But yeah, this car is ready. But one of the things I wanted to point out, like I said, was the updated intake manifold. You can see it there with the aluminum crossover. This car still had the original plastic up until the last owner owned this car. He had it replaced off of my recommendation, which I always recommend. Any 96 through 02 town car, Grand Marquis, you still have that old intake in there. It's only a matter of time before that thing's gonna leave you stranded. If this had it in there when I bought it, I would have replaced it. Just out of a precaution, so whoever gets the car doesn't have to worry about that happening. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I hate slamming these hoods down. People say in the comments, you gotta stop slamming hoods. You gotta slam these hoods down. They're a very light aluminum hood, 2 pistons to support them. Anyways, let's take her for a spin. All right, now let's take her for a spin. I'll start her up. Bring it back to the shop. We will get a little bit of air on here because it's not hot out, but what is the outside? Oh, it's 80 degrees outside. I don't know, it's just uncomfortable in a car with no cool air blowing in. Close this guy here, and away we go. Oh, the mid-90s. I wish I could go back in time. Not so I could buy, well, I guess, yeah, so I could see these when they were new. I mean, I was around. I was born in 88. But I just feel like this world needs to go back in time and kind of restart with all the crazy things that are happening lately. And I'm not here to get political. This is not a political channel, but just, man, too much bad things happening in this world. Anyways, we'll take it up on the highway. We'll test that cruise control out. And look how nice these pillars are. It's a really nice car. Get the dual lighted vanity mirrors. A little makeup mark there. Oop, oh, okay. Yep, I'm going. Head back to the shop because I'm expecting a town car to get dropped off. As I'm doing this video, the guy called me. It is a very unique spec town car that I think I'm going to have a lot of interest on. Not a 95, 6, or 7. Last gen. 2011. And I'll leave it at that. Excited to get it. Shifts through the gears, very smooth. Activate. Speed control. I like how they call it speed control, not cruise control. Speed control. Like we're driving a friggin' rocket ship here or something. Anyways, she glides down the road just as a Lincoln Town car should. Got that cushy air ride suspension, which is brand new. And she just glides, absolutely glides. Now, just to touch back while I got it on my mind, when I stress so much on those original Ford intake manifolds, when those go bad, and ask me how I know, because it happened in my 96 when I was in high school. I was gonna race a buddy of mine in a Ford Explorer. We got on the highway, I mashed the gas down, and that sucker blew apart. Oh, nice. This happened last time I did a video. Let's cut in front of everybody just to slow down at the same exit ramp. Unbelievable. And it blew apart. Coolant everywhere. Overheated near immediately. And that's what it is. They're fragile. They're gonna break. They should have broken already. Like, for them to be in a car like this at this point, that just tells you that Mima did not drive this car hard. But as soon as you do, and I'm not saying that someone who would buy it from me would drive it hard, but you get a new car, new to you car, you say, oh yeah, you know, you bring it on the highway for the first time, you might give it a little extra gas, see what it does. And that's when that's gonna happen. And I would rather it not happen and replace it than have it happen when somebody gets their new to them 90s town car or Grand Marquis, and it's like, hey Anthony, geez, the thing broke down or blew apart, this coolant error, they don't know what's going on. I'd rather do it now. So speaking about doing things, let's teleport back in time. We'll show you what this car looks like up on the lift. All right, bottom side of the 97 town car. You can see here, pretty clean car. Real clean trunk pan. Light surface rust on the frame, but all the lower quarters and everything are all in great shape on both sides. Typical rust on the rear axle, new rear airbags, both sides. The original, they're crazy. You can see that one has a black base and this one has a white base. They're the same manufacturer. I don't know why they came like that. Same boxes, same everything, but one's white and one's black. Anyways, bottom side here, you can see the floors, everything looks good. Frame looks good. You know, it's just a little light surface rust here and there. Nothing crazy. I don't see any leaks or anything going on around the transmission. New pads, rotors in the front. Somebody had recently done front shocks. We also did upper and lower ball joints and stabilizer links on both sides. You can see them in there with the blue boots up there as well. Papa Bear greased them up. The originals, these are known for that, having, you know, obviously not a lot of miles, but do the same on this side. Brakes, pads, rotors, upper and lower ball joints. Again, you can kind of see the new. This is the original ball joint upper on one of the sides. You can see the boot just tears to shreds. And they fall apart. They just disintegrate, really. So that contaminates the ball joint, then causing premature wear, and ultimately the ball joints on these things come apart. And I've seen it happen on many low mileage cars. So we do those just because they deteriorate the boots, not because they're really worn. Obviously at 40,000 miles they're not, but preventative maintenance. Anyways, let's get back to the video. And there you have it, nice and tidy. The common points on this car: ball joints, air suspension, air conditioning, all that stuff has been addressed. We got the new brakes, we got new airbags, new front shocks, updated intake manifold, upper and lower ball joints on both sides. Again, not because it needed it, it was fine. They didn't have any play, but the boots were torn, and it's just a real common thing that the boots deteriorate on these town cars for the ball joints. So we did ball joints, we did end links. It's ready to go. Turnkey, beautiful town car. Got 2 sets of keys, 2 remotes, books, keyless entry code, ice cold air, JBL Sound, factory sunroof, chromate pocket wheels, and a really unique Cypress metallic, light Cypress metallic. Any questions, you can give me a call, 978-930-1004. Head over to my website, specialtymotorcars.net, and you can check out all the still pictures there of this car. You can also check me out, Instagram, Facebook, all those places. I always have sneak peeks of what's coming up. If you want a little bit more of a heads up, or if you go over to my website, it'll even show you a little list on my current inventory of like up and coming, the next cars coming up. Which is where this was just a couple days ago. Any questions, again, 978-930-1004. Like I always say, don't let distance stop you from getting a dream car like this in your driveway. One call can do it all. And I hope, you know, let me know what you think down in the comments about the maintenance work that I did to this car. The ball joints, the this, the that. It's funny how many of these cars I see out on the market that people sell and offer, and they want to try to get all the money for them, and they do nothing to them. You know, again, I didn't have to do ball joints. I didn't have to do all that stuff, but it was just preventative for the next guy so that the next owner will never have to do it. You know, it's turnkey enjoyable. Anyways, that's my little rant. Price point on this town car going to be $14,995. Again, any questions? 978-930-1004. Totally appreciate everybody for watching. And I hate to be a beggar, but just less than 9,000 people away. If you haven't subscribed yet already, hit that subscribe button. I totally appreciate it. If you love this town car content, I do have more town cars in the pipeline. So thanks for coming aboard. We'll talk to you on the next one.